Okay, so today we're
Listen
gonna be
to the
talking
story.
about women and the workplace.
Woman in the workplace.
Just shut your mouth. This post is a reminder to men in the workplace to literally say nothing to women when that strays outside of discussing the professional topic at hand. A girl that I worked with at my last job relayed this story to me. There's this guy, bitch boy, who acted super cheerful and happy all the time at work, like beyond pale to the point that many people didn't want to be around him. But he
He
definitely
was a
walked on
dickhead.
pretty much.
Mm.
But he definitely walked on water and was destined for big things in the company's
He was
eyes.
Jesus.
Something like that.
Okay.
No,
Within
he
the
no,
company.
he said he actually walked on water. So
No,
I
no.
don't know
He
if that
said,
was Jesus or not.
"Oh, shit.
Okay.
All
Continue.
right.
Continue.
All right." So he was the epitome of a feminized guy that works within the system. I guarantee you that he is 100% on board with every modern belief that a person is supposed to have to avoid being guilty of wrong thinking. So, anyways, the girl relaying the story tells me that one day, bitch boy pulls her aside and apologizes to her. She literally has no idea what he's apologizing for and asks what is he talking about. Turns out a week prior he had made an offhand comment that there was more male managers here because some of the women decided to leave and start families in their early 20s. That's it. That's all he said.
So wait. That sounded like some fucking.
Like sexist shit.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
some sexy
It was a
shit,
little bit on
right?
the sexist side, yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't nothing to be blown out of proportion.
But we're in
But
20. We're in the 20 something. What is it? 19, 2018.
21st century.
So people take shit offensive. So keep going.
So yeah, that's it. That's all he said. Apparently, he said this was offhand while he was talking to three girls, or apparently he said this offhand while talking to three girls, and one of them complained to HR, which made him apologize to all the girls that were there.
One of them snitched on a man.
Pretty much. I'm telling you guys, if women had a magical machine that could drop the perfect man that demonstrates how he should act in all professional situations, this guy would be it. He was almost. Whoa. Wait, I'm missing. Sorry, I'm fucking up.
Mm.
I need to get high. But he was almost a carry catcher. Yeah, carry catcher. But it doesn't matter. If you step out of line and the wrong woman hears it, you'll be squashed. I think a lot of men believe that they'll be okay if they just act with good faith, and that's certainly not the narrative here. And that's certainly the narrative that MSM has been pushing hard since Me Too,
MSN.
since the Me Too backlash. Um, yeah, since the Me Too backlash has started. But this is completely false. Even 9 out of 10 women who heard the comment don't have a reaction to it. It doesn't matter. HR isn't going to poll the females at the office to see what group thinks and tell one nut job to toughen up 90% if wait.
Mm.
HR isn't going to poll the females at the office to see what the group thinks and tell one nut job to toughen up if 90% aren't offended. The point of this story is not just to bash women and call them insane. In fact, this shows that 2 of 3 women present acted perfectly sane and were just as confused by the situation as any man would be. But it only takes one strong independent woman to be offended by your remark, and you are standing tall before the Gestapo to answer for your thought crime. When it comes to women in the workplace, there's no longer any question. The smart play is to have as little to do with them as you possibly can. Pretend that you are a medieval peasant and the women are your lord's daughters, or that you're a black kid in the 1950s Alabama and the women are your sheriff's daughters. The real challenge going forward is how to pull this off without being obvious to others in the office that you are doing it, because that is definitely the next frontier that women will be on the lookout for as the fallout from Me Too continues to spread. A 21st century corporate man is going to have to master the art of avoiding women in the workplace while also avoiding any outward appearance that he is going to do so. What are your thoughts on that?
Mad confusing. But
Why do you say that?
because you're basically saying
Stay away from women in the workplace.
I gotta be a ninja, but no one could find out that I'm trying to be a ninja.
Pretty much.
You gotta be something, and you can't let people know what you're also trying to do. Yeah, that's mad confusing, but
It
that's
makes
what you
sense
get.
though.
That's what you get for working in an office.
I guess so, as a male.
Don't work in an office.
But no, it's arguable because that can happen in any workplace.
Yeah, I'm being whatever. But I'll say this though. I've worked with women, and as far as the Me Too thing goes, that's only when white women are involved. So if we're talking about women of color, then this shit goes right out the window.
That's arguable too, as
I
well.
don't know.
Yeah,
That
because
is
I
very
agree
arguable.
with.
there's
I
there's
agree with
hardly
Yellow.
black women out there, or sorry, I don't want to just say only black women. There's hardly women of color out there who are involved in this Me Too movement at all.
That's not true. Indian women.
No, I said there's hardly. Like, if out of 100 women who are involved in this Me Too Act thing, 90 of them are white, straight white women.
Yeah, Coops.
And yeah, Yakubs from the
Okay.
Caucasus Mountains, and the rest of them are, the one-offs. The one-offs. Like, look, we don't even know which black women really went after Bill Cosby. Like, there's not one that like stands out in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure you can just make up a random white chick that did. So, like, I don't know, but yeah, that's fucked. But you know what though? That's men's fault. You remember that show Suits?
Yeah.
And
I don't remember the character.
nah, was it Suits or what was that show?
Suits
It was like,
the lawyers.
all right, no, not Suits. It was Mad Men. I think it was
Yeah.
Mad Men.
It was
Yeah, I
based
didn't
in
watch
like
them.
Based in like the
1900s.
50s or whatever,
Yeah,
and you
1950s.
see how they acted in The Office. Those guys are trash. Even in the show I watch on Netflix, shout out to Bill Blur, but F is for Family. His wife is, this is the 70s, and his wife is she just got her first job, basically. Not her first job, but her first job since she's had the family now. And she's working in the office, and in the office all these guys do is make sex jokes about her, talk about her tits, talk about whatever it is, and she gets frustrated as fuck. And then her boss is a woman, but of course the woman's boss is the man. She says, yo, all these guys do is talk shit. If you can give it back, they'll respect you. So I'm not to say to women like, hey, you gotta go through this shit and then just fight it, as far as like just coming having snapbacks and all that kind of shit, and you be able to fit in, because it's still kind of wrong. But this been happening for so long. Those guys think that shit was right. So now that the shit is coming back around, where it's like women now are like saying, yo, y'all fucked up for doing all this dumb shit back in the day, so this is the shit that we want now to change and all that kind of shit. Yeah, it has to happen, I guess. But I don't work in the office, so this don't affect me. And also, I'm black, so this don't affect me.
Damn.
And also, I got game. Every nigga in the Me Too movement don't got game. This is okay. You work in an office, Juanie, you'll be all right. Because girls are going to want you to say things to them. Girls are going to actually like you. It's these Harvey Weinstein cornball niggas who be trying that shit with girls. So it's like,
It all depends. I work in retail. Retail is very different.
no, I'm saying,
I know
like, regardless where you're working, you'll be all right because you're you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying. You got Fresh Prince in you. You got Fresh Prince in you. No one's calling the cops on Fresh Prince because Fresh Prince tried to kiss him.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or said something rude to them, or talked to them a certain way. But Harvey Weinstein, nah, lock that nigga up. Free Bill Cosby.
Yeah, free bill.
I say that because Harvey Weinstein really isn't fucking locked up, and niggas want to lock up Bill. But yeah, yo, that women in the workplace shit.
It's an interesting topic though, because it does, you kind of got to be stepping on glass around women in the workplace. I had a perfect example of this yesterday, and I think I kind of rubbed Shorty the wrong way, but
literally,
I don't give a
like
fuck.
Physically, or
No.
you mean I'm just joking. Woo.
I would have had to shoot a white bitch while she jogging in the back.
Shoot a white bitch while she jogging in the back.
But yeah, like I had a little I wouldn't say it was an altercation, but I could tell whatever I said kind of rubbed her the wrong way. So I work with this cool dude. Me and his name's Ali, cool Turkish dude, and he's a really, really fucking articulate, intelligent dude for like his age. But we have a lot of conversations about he's really big on Patrice O'Neal.
Question.
fucks with Patrice
Before
O'Neal
we get to
hardcore.
that, does he use deodorant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
He's a cool dude. He's not a traditional Turkish dude.
I know people are thinking like, yo, why'd I ask that question? Well, because they're over everywhere else except for Canada and America. They're on some different shit, and they actually know better than us. Like, the food is not processed as much,
Facts.
and also deodorants is not good for your body. So
No,
that's why people don't
it
use.
clogs the glands that cause you to sweat.
Exactly.
With
So that's why people don't use deodorants, and that's why people like, you know, we'll be fucking ignorant to say, oh, these people stink and they don't use deodorant and shit, like they need a bathe. No. What you need to do, and I mean you as in us, is stop using fucking deodorant, because that's how they're killing us. But yeah,
no
go ahead.
facts. But yeah, I was having a little conversation with Ali. We usually talk about like just random shit. He's very big on Patrice O'Neal, so we talk a lot about it. Patrice O'Neal.
R.I.P. to the god, Patrice O'Neal.
R.I.P. to the god. Say it again.
That guy couldn't be around. He couldn't be around in this era.
No,
with me
he could not, because he would get fucked. They would Bill Cosby him. He would be today's Bill Cosby.
Patrice O'Neal is the OG as far as like, you want to learn something with relationship, with human nature and shit like that. Bill Cosby, I mean,
anything around female interaction.
Patrice O'Neal break that shit down.
Patrice O'Neal is the GOAT.
The OG for real.
But anyways, we're having a little conversation about Patrice O'Neal and just talking about women, and we made a little funny joke about we're talking about like Survivor and how there's like this feminist chick on Survivor, and she was like, oh, she's like, you know, she's like, oh yeah, all the men are so hardworking and they're so tough, they can build fires, and I can't do any of this. She's like, I think I might need their help. So we kind of made the joke like, feminist survival guide. Step 1, find a man. 2, profit. And I think she must have overheard that. And we were kind of talking some sexist shit, because that's just the way we are as guys. We, you know, we're not fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not really aware of some of the shit we talk when we talk it. Especially just due to the fact that we're conversating with another male. We don't really kind of give a fuck about anybody else's feelings when it comes to that shit.
I'm not agreeing with that. I'm going to say that women just take things differently.
No, they do. Remember, women are run by emotions.
Fully aware of what I'm saying.
Emotions. I have another little post I want to read for you guys after, which is about commodity fetishism, which makes a lot of sense about a lot of things nowadays. But yeah, I think it was just kind of like one of those, like, I think she took it the wrong way, and today she was kind of just like grilling me. It was weird. It was very weird.
That's what happens. People go through things in their regular life, and then other issues
they want to
occur.
Take it. They want to bring it to work.
You know,
I don't got time for that shit.
No, not that they want to bring it to work. They want to take their work shit home with them. So then you show up on their front door, and then they say, "No, I don't want that smoke."
No smoke, no smoke.
Well, that's just happens with females, right? Smoke. They end up they remember what is it, X's and Y's and X's, men from Mars, women for Venus. So you know they just
they actually removed the post. Thank God I fucking screenshot it though.
Yeah, actually they just take things differently, right? Like we'll look at a deer getting killed by a lion, and we'll say, all right, you got that sucker. All right, food for the village. While a woman might look at that and say, oh my gosh. You know, so that's just how that's just it. You know, they end up taking things differently. You just gotta know how to approach a situation. That's just it.
You think lesbians do this as well?
Like take things wrong?
Yeah, since they're actually fucking girls too. Because lesbians are the only ones who know how bad it is to be with a girl, since they get nagged as much.
There's no difference between a lesbian and a girl that's not a lesbian.
Besides the fact she eats pussy. That's it.
That's
the underlining thing, is what you're saying.
Scissor.
Yeah.
No, because girls that are not lesbians will eat pussy. It's no difference.
So am I a girl?
I guess we're all lesbians.
I guess we're all lesbians. We like vaginas. That's the name of the wine I'm gonna make. It's gonna be called Vaginas.
No,
plural. It's gonna be plural.
It should be called I guess we're all lesbians.
I guess we're all lesbians.
I guess we're all lesbians. Try some of this wine.
That's crazy. Yo, I don't even know if
it'll make you try shit.
Yo, we didn't even intro. I'm not rich. I'm not lying. The podcast. I don't even know if we need an intro anymore. You guys hear the voice.
This episode's gonna be called I guess we're all lesbians.
I guess we're all lesbians, and let's talk about it. Cause like, Wait, hold up, real quick. Let me do the intro real quick, cause like, yo, I've been listening to some podcasts and listening to people
do the
doing
drop,
their
man.
thing.
I haven't done AKAs. It
Yeah,
feels like a
yeah,
long
yeah.
time.
It's been a while. It's been a little
Where the
while.
fuck is Joe at?
It's been a little while, but like, um, what were we just talking about? Fuck, I don't even. Yo, okay. Hold up. While I'm looking for my shit, real quick. Let me inform everybody. Yeah, so like, I quit smoking weed for
Yeah, you hear that silence in the room?
at least like a week now. Last week Monday. Today is what?
To correct you, you've stopped smoking.
I
weed.
stopped smoking weed. I didn't quit. I stopped smoking weed. You're
This
right.
nigga stopped smoking weed when Tekashi got locked up.
Stop smoking weed. Surprisingly, actually not surprisingly, because I usually you get rid of one habit, you pick up a next. But yeah, I've been drinking a lot more, so I don't know if that's necessarily better. But I'm not drinking in the morning like how I would smoke in the morning. So that's because I got things to do, drive, whatever. But like yeah, I stopped smoking weed. For what? I don't even know. Whatever date is
Like
today.
a week.
Oh
Week and a half?
shit! Yeah, about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So like, yeah, that's something
So,
new. I
that's-
can't say how long it's gonna last. I can't say all of that. All I can say is the first 3 days, the first 72 hours were the hardest. I stopped just cold turkey. I was like, yo, that's
God
it.
damn.
I was
So
like,
wait,
that's it.
I don't have to send you this blunt then?
Nah, you don't have to. Like, I fucking,
Yeah.
No,
I'm kidding.
I don't know why. Like, it's not like there was a reason besides like I wanted to cop ounces and I don't have money for ounces. But like, yeah, besides that, but we
How
can
do you
get it.
feel?
We can get into more. How
do
do I
you
feel?
Yeah. Well, actually, no.
At first, like shit, like crap, bro. Like the worst. It was the absolute worst. Like insomnia, going to bed at 4:30s, 3:30s, shit like that. Stomach pains, craving for marijuana.
You getting sweats?
Man,
You getting
cold chills,
Yeah.
sweats. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But every day is getting better and better. But I can honestly say, it's gonna sound stupid. Since I stopped smoking weed, I smoked at least twice. So I smoked. I took 2 draws. I was out with Fillmore. Took 2 draws, and then um I was smoking with someone else and took 2 draws and um yeah, like not really
Yo, I'm sorry, fam. I gotta show you guys this.
What's up? What we got?
This is real fucked up. I actually never noticed this. Like, it's kind of irrelevant, but
Whoa,
yo,
whoa.
fam. They took out Vegeta's widow's peak, and the nigga got 50% forehead. Dog. What the fuck, dog? Vegeta got like a 8 head, my nigga.
Why are they
Holy shit? Why they do that to Vegeta for?
No, that's not cool.
Speaking of Dragon Ball Z, anybody going to see the movie January 19th, the Dragon Ball Super movie with Broly? The Return.
Nah, I can't. I gotta watch Super, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta catch up.
Yo, you better get on that shit, bro.
I gotta catch
Tournament
up,
of
fam.
Power?
I gotta catch up right now.
It's a serious
I gotta
thing.
catch up. But we'll get back into it. We'll talk more about the weed thing and all that stuff later. But I'm not rich. I'm not lying. Your favorite podcasters podcast, because their podcast is nothing like ours. They have deep discussions about how they feel and shit, and it's really about them being like, kind of scared to say what they really want. Here on I'm Not Rich, I'm Not Lying, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I'm feeling, and I don't really care about no repercussions because I'm setting them myself. Like, it doesn't really matter. But Sir Worthy, aka One Too Many AKAs, aka A Bunch of Beef Suya, I Don't Do No Mickey D's, 2 years sober, round of applause for me. 3-year anniversary coming soon, aka I'm gonna just run through that shit. Bobby Brown's son in the flesh, don't be cruel, don't at me either. I'm deleting my Twitter this week because I said a lot of crazy shit in the past, and who knows, I might be a candidate running to be a politician or a city councilor in the future, so I need to delete my Twitter now. AKA, here's the twist. Before I had braids, I was trying to grow dreads. Sir Ragnar Black Lothbrok, my hair is my strength. Honestly, I could feel it. Like, if I cut my hair, my back just gets weaker. It's crazy. AKA, the doormat says welcome, but it's a trap door and you walked right into slander. Pusha T, Will Smith, Nas,
Gotcha, bitch.
Rick Ross, whoever the fuck it is. AKA, I get paid as Sir Worthy. This is not a gimmick. So please, If you're gonna send me $100 million, that's the only time you can put nigga in the memo. That's the only time it'll be acceptable. AKA, I'm just living my best life. Don't ask me how I'm doing because mans are blessed. Truly, truly. How you doing, Sith?
I'm pretty good stuff.
You good? You're supposed to say you're blessed.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. I'm blessed, brother.
That's right.
I'm so blessed that I couldn't even pronounce it.
Blessed.
There you go. Juanie, how you doing?
Mans are blessed.
Mans are blessed. Truly. Every time you see me, I smell like weed and patchouli oil. Word to Zendaya's hair. I'm one of the faux locks. AKA, I was going to be a new brand ambassador for this watch company, but I fucked up with the email and didn't respond to them on time, so they gave my spot to somebody else, so fuck them. AKA, YouTube ad running. Everything relevant, anything random. Hosted by me. So this was a long one. Sir Worthy. Every Wednesdays, 8 p.m. live on GBKM FM. Watch live, YouTube, GBKM TV, Facebook, GBKM FM, or log on to the website, www.gbkm.fm. Sorry. Catch me last week. I was on the red carpet holding it down in my dusty rolls. Also, we'll be doing another event this Saturday, so make sure you guys come out and check that out. Even though I'm not giving you guys the date, I'm not giving you guys the location or the time. Make sure you guys come out. I got business cards now, so, you know, I'm feeling like I'm more prestigious or some shit like that. They're in my whip and shit like that. I'll be riding around just throwing them at people like, hey, know who I am, bitch. And I just throw like cards at them and shit like that. But yeah, that's really all that it is. Oh, also, AKA, I hope this ain't too spicy, but yes, I am baby father of the year. Whoever needed to hear that is hearing it now. I am baby father of the year. Okay. And that's where I'm going to leave it off there. You got to use your fucking head, man. Because if you don't, then you're a dead man. Promise to keep on these people's head, man. Whoa! You left your mama back home, nigga. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to hand it off to my man on the right.
Oh yeah, I'm on the right this time. You already know who it is. It's the man, the greatest in every other name, Juanie B. Because I'm that nigga your bitch want to be with. AKA, baby, let me serenade you with a paragraph text. Because it's Texadamus. I'm just trying to nurture you, understand you, and treat you with some respect. We all just squirrels in this world trying to get a nut, baby. AKA, Johnny Blaze. You already know what it fucking is, fam. 0161 in the fucking building. We bumping some fucking zone 2, mate. Ooh, fucking lit, fam, innit? You get me? Fucking man's have a backward in the left hand, a fucking Dutch in the right hand, fam. You already know what it is. You know how we get down. Johnny Blaze always fucking blazing, mate. You get me? AKA, yo, Black Pepper Bay.
Spicy.
Please don't get out of line, bitch. I am black and educated. How many times do I have to tell you? I will fucking melt your brain with a thought. You thought.
Time's not real.
AKA Shatter is Khan, leader of the ShatterCon. Find me in the darkest corner. Just the darkest corner, because I am everywhere. Like the smoke. And I'm going to just hand it off to my man on the right.
Yeah. You know who it is. The one possessed by 3, a.k.a. the invisible tinfoil hat man, a.k.a. Dark Betamax, Sick Rick with no K. Gosh, it's been a long bomba clot time. I'm not gonna lie. A.k.a. Test, cause you will have red fire hair when you touch my turbocharged loud pack. So please do fear as I disappear and reappear like the boy Kashir, in and out, in it. Cause I am the Grand Dabber. Even though it's been a minute, I still am the Grand Dabber, aka the maddest Mad Hatter.
Yep.
God damn it. AKA the mad scientist of cannabis, who is the cannabrainiac, who is the animaniac, who is the dabomaniac, whom is Dab Header.
One crew.
And if you got something to say, I will chef you down with the Rami.
Xing Shao.
AKA Gelly on me. On a late night, on a day night, in all white, call me Hollow Itchy.
Ching,
God.
ching.
Chef man down.
Ching, ching.
Bro. And
Ching,
that's it.
chow.
We're going to leave it right there. We're going to get right into it. I
Yeah, yo.
apologize for my melatoniness, but
Yo, yeah, you real mellow.
are-
You real mellow.
yeah, smoking some Moroccan right now, so you know it's taking some raw rips of some
I came
Moroccan.
to the party late.
Yeah,
Yo, man.
you know, so
Yeah,
I'm-
in here.
Yo,
Yeah.
just for everybody listening, these AKAs ain't new, nigga. Nah, we didn't create a show and decide, oh, how are we gonna come up with some sick AKAs for the show like the rest of you fuck niggas? No. Niggas was these names before. It's just
Yeah.
that now we putting them in format. That's
Mhm.
all that this is. That's all
thank God.
that this
You
is.
think that's it?
you think we
the show would probably be like an hour of just fucking AKAs. You
No,
guys, you
nigga,
stupid
don't let me. No,
fucks.
for real.
I
I
gotta
will.
bring it back to
Mans can bring out
Nigarachi
the
and
full.
shit,
Mans
Oh,
can bring out the
jeez.
folder.
Oh,
What's
jeez.
wrong with you guys? You
Oh,
guys
They
better
haven't
fucking
even.
chill
They
out,
haven't
bro.
even met Do-Rag Blacks.
You guys
Yes.
chill out, bro.
Be the only nigga with waves, braids, and dreads.
At the
Ooh,
same time.
Same damn time. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
Ridiculous.
crazy.
Ask him how.
Don't even ask me how. Triple entendre. Don't even ask me how. But yo, what do we want to talk about first? We got a couple of things. First of all, I don't know about any music. I haven't been really listening to music. So what about y'all? The new Triple X album dropped. I didn't get a chance to hear it
I
though.
haven't got a chance to listen to it either.
Yeah.
So.
How you
As
heard
far
anything?
as- no, I haven't really.
Just the one track, the bad track, right?
Yeah.
I didn't
dive
even
into
hear
it.
the rest of the joints yet.
As far as new music, I feel like some new music did drop. Something did drop.
Did we talk
I've been
about
off
Meek
with
Mill?
Music. Meek Mill, yeah, Meek Mill. What was his album?
All
called?
right.
Champion?
So then, okay, all right. This is what I want to talk about real quick.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, this is what I want to talk about real quick because I don't really care about the Meek Mill album like that. I like the album, enjoy the album, but
I heard
yo,
there's,
I'm not
like,
listening
too
to
many
it.
features.
Yeah, you can say that. But
I
I'm not
looked
really
on the track list and it looked like too many
yeah.
features.
I'm not really a Meek Mill fan, but like I enjoy like I listen to it. I only had like 3 more records to like get through. I enjoyed the album. I'm not gonna front on it, but it's not even in my top 20. No, I can't say top 20. I don't know if I listened to 20 albums this year, but like I don't really care for the album. The Jay-Z verse is the only reason that I'll discuss the album. But yo, I want to talk about fucking Charlamagne the God for a quick sec because
What's been going on?
I'm tired of this nigga, yo. Like I'm tired of this nigga. Like yo, the more and more I know about this nigga, I'm starting to get pissed off about him because it's like, and when I mean know about him, it's like I'm starting to figure things out about him. Like yo, who the fuck? Anytime this nigga's around somebody new, it's like they take over his life and like that's it. Now he's only gonna push them and be about them and talk about their shit. I'm listening to the podcast and I'm gonna continue listening to the podcast because Andrew Schultz is the reason why I listen to the podcast. Shout out to Schultz. But like, mark my words, he will be a guest on this podcast sometime in the future. I am guaranteeing
Putting it
it
out
within next year by 2019.
No, he definitely.
Or 2020, he definitely will be. And if not, I'm getting a drop from him. I already met the
2019.
man. I am going to get a drop from him. I already slipped up and didn't tell him about it then, but I wanted to build up and blah, 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 blah. But yo, Charlamagne the God, this nigga's talking about, fam, a VIP at church. That's not even the point where I want to talk about. But like, yo, soon as like, I'm listening to the pod and I see that he's hanging around different people. Now it's this and this in his life, and he wants to try and push this on people and stuff like this. And it's like, yo, fam, like, you know your influence and you know what you do. And that's why, like, I hate people. Not hate people, that's a strong word, but I hate people who know their power and know their influence and act like they don't fucking use it or they're not doing anything with it and they're just being them. I'm just being me. No, fuck you. You're not being you. You know what you're doing when you tell people when you mention certain things repeatedly. Also, your podcast is going to trash, and I think my podcast is better than yours because you niggas talk about dick too much.
These are personal shots.
These are because I'm tired of listening to this shit, man. Shout out to my Ninja Fillmore. Shout out to everybody who be listening and have somewhat of a agreeing with my opinion here. But like, yo, I don't want to hear a nigga talk about dick talk for a whole half an hour. Like that shit's not funny. You're not even a comedian. I just don't. Also, why the fuck you keep getting these whack ass guests on your podcast and all this other dumb shit? Like, listen.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm sorry, I'm upset.
I like Andrew Schultz, I should say, but I haven't been. Charlamagne throws me off.
No, like
He's a very weird personality.
Ever since he stopped doing the whole dissing shit and like, not to say that I like him better because he was dissing niggas, but it felt like he wasn't always just attacking niggas. Besides Drake, he would just attack, but like people he would make fun of, and he would also like say things that were like real about him. Now he's at a point where it's not even like that, and it's just like, yo fam, I see you. Troy Ave comes to the fucking radio station and you ducking a nigga a couple times. Okay, you're in Africa, whatever. But like, yo, like I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I'm off of Charlamagne now because niggas gonna front like I'm a hater and shit like that. Fuck you guys too. But what I'm saying is, yo, 6ix9ine going to court and shit like that. I seen on We Love Hip Hop on
I'm not gonna lie.
IG.
I will approve your hating for Charlamagne still.
Yeah. Shook. Yeah. Everybody go get his book. Shook Ones.
If anybody got something to say,
Anxiety
you
playing
can
tricks
get
on
Chef
me and
with
shit
the
like
Rami.
that. Yeah. Fucking what was I just saying? 6ix9ine's in court now, right? All right.
Oh man.
Briefly, 6ix9ine's in court and going through whatever the fuck he's going through, and Charlamagne said some gay shit like, and yo, it's all good with jokes, I guess, but he said some shit like, yo, if 6ix9ine beats his case, he's gonna suck 6ix9ine's dick. Listen, we all know the man has a wife and kids. Not to say niggas and when I say niggas, I mean men. Not to say niggas who don't have wife and kids can't be gay or bisexual or whatever the fuck you guys want to call yourselves. But we all know Charlamagne's not gonna suck the niggas. We all know that. But what I'm saying is, why are you making jokes like that and spending half an hour on your podcast talking about that shit? I don't want to hear that shit. I'm talking to you as a fan, but I'm also talking to you as a fucking man. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're not even a comedian. Like, I don't understand it. But anyways, yo, 6ix9ine's in jail or going through the shit that he's going through right now, whatever. And I see people are calling him a snitch and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, this is the problem with this fucking with jail culture and niggas who think they're from the streets and shit like that. You can't be calling niggas certain names like that. Like, it's just a name to be calling niggas. Like, that's the problem. Like, there's no fucking, it's like there's no line that's actually getting crossed. Like, niggas feel comfortable calling a nigga a snitch. You're a fucking pussy. Why you calling a nigga a snitch and you not doing anything about it? That doesn't make no sense to me. So it's like, you either refrain from using these words out your fucking mouth or you do something about it. I just don't see the logic in why these people act like they're a certain way, but they expect someone else to take upon that shit. And then they go back on their podcast and talk shit like, yo, this is why niggas, I don't talk to niggas after, I don't talk to N-words after 5 p.m. and shit like that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So then now, the reason why I say that is, your man Tax Stone, who I love for podcasting, that nigga Tax was had the best, because even when Deezus and Mero came out had their podcast, Tax Stone was still the best podcast.
He was dope.
That nigga apparently is in court right now snitching on Troy Ave, but nobody's talking about that shit. They're only gonna talk about Troy Ave, and to me, I can't fathom the idea of Sith, we going out to the club and a nigga trying something on us, and you fucking, and a nigga trying something on you, pulling out a hammer. You're not even strapped. A nigga pulls out a strap on you. You take it from, he shoots after you, but you take it from him and shoot back after him. And now someone else gets killed in that, whatever, in that with the shots going off, and niggas want to call you a snitch at the end of the day. You just went to the club to have a good fucking time, and someone tried to kill you. And you did what everybody claims they would do. Shoot back. I just don't see how we can. I just don't see how we can get to that point with that nigga. And of course, this may sound like I'm riding for Troy Ave and shit like that. I honestly believe Troy Ave is better than a lot of you rappers, but not present day, because he sings too much, and you know how I feel about rappers who sing. But like, yo, I just don't see how a nigga could be in the realest moment of his life. A nigga tried to come at you and take your life, and you defend yourself, and you get put in this position where you can be called a snitch. And the shit's on camera. Like, that shit needs to stop. Because remember, when 50 came out, 50's a snitch. When whoever is whatever, you're always quick to hear someone's a snitch. And we've never, with the internet and all these pictures, we've never seen paperwork of 90% of these niggas. I honestly don't even know in the rap game who is a snitch. Like, name one rapper who was a snitch. I'm pretty sure they're out there, but I don't know. So it's like, yo, to me, I can't take that shit, man, because yo, Charlamagne be ducking in niggas' interviews. He didn't want to be there, made it clear. Like, Troy Ave was coming there, and the man said, I'm not gonna be here. Because I listened to well, that was when I was listening to the full show. He said, nah, I'm not going to be here. And he sat out the whole interview. Why? Because Tax is your man and he's sitting in jail snitching? Like, I don't understand. But you don't want to say that on record? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand that shit.
Yeah, it's
I don't
very
understand that shit,
contradictory.
yo. So bottom line, you niggas out here talking about the niggas that snitch and shit like that, you deserve to get punched in your fucking face. And more. Because you're a fucking pussy. Like, that shit it's just weird to me. Like, you're just a weirdo nigga. Like, you're just a weirdo nigga if you're saying that shit. Like, the type of nigga to put Vaseline on his fucking knees just to fucking get in his fucking jeans and shit. Like, just mad gay shit.
Put Vaseline on your knees, nigga.
Yo, fucking, like Royce the 5'9" said, you got a crotch, you got the crotch of a Ken doll when you wear them jeans and shit like that. What's wrong with niggas?
Fucked up. Nah.
We were just talking about niggas wearing all this
point,
tight
bro.
shit, all this fucking fitted shit, and all this shit, and it's like, yo, you okay? Swag, drip,
Drip.
Drip, drip.
Make you fucking dip.
Okay. Axma, you can ask well, she wasn't sleeping. I'll call my daughter right now, and if next time you guys see Oma, just say to her, "Fix up." Tell her fix up. And she's gonna say, "Come on." She said,
Come on.
You gotta tell these niggas
Come
to fix
on.
up, fam, because I don't understand it, dog. I don't understand it, yo. A next nigga that needs to fucking, I'm just letting loose right now. Next nigga picking up some shots, fucking Roy Woods. You guys know Roy Woods from the city?
Yeah.
Fuck Roy Woods.
Trash.
This nigga's running around in a Phantom. Talk about we got mans chasing the Phantom. Yeah, you had a Buck T chasing the Phantom. One nigga. A man commented and said, "You're not even famous, bro." I commented and said, "Yo, how you look yourself in the mirror, dog? Like you're trash, bro. Like you had one good fucking song by mistake. You signed the Drake. We all know what happens there. You're not coming out, and any hot shit you make is going to him. Rightfully so." Rightfully so, because you ain't shit when you're pulling stunts like this with a nose ring. Not a nose ring as in like an earring in your nose, like an actual like stud or some shit. He had a big ass loop hoop nose ring, nigga. Like fam.
Man said he's a bull.
Fam. Sky, yo.
Nah,
These
right?
niggas.
see
Nah,
that
Sith
whole
asked
thing.
me who I listen to in the city. Not one of you niggas. No, like, nah, I'll hear a track or two, but I'm not gonna listen to a bunch. Like, yo, I just seen a fucking comment, a fucking post. It says something. I gotta go to Six Buzz. Shout out to Six Buzz. That shit is like entertainment. You can be by yourself and enjoy your day sometimes with Six Buzz, on a right day at least.
That's true.
Yo,
Sometimes.
I seen some shit. I can't even pull it up right now. I seen some
of the
shit
they post
where
though is
yo
fucked up.
it was a question. I don't even know if it was Six Buzz, but something with Toronto News or some shit like that. And they said, yo, how come when mans are trying to be a rapper, everybody's telling them no or they're trash or whatever, but when girls are making these makeup artist pages, no one's telling them to stop. And it's like, okay, well, one, you can't learn nothing from a nigga rapping. That's fact. What are these niggas telling you? What am I learning from Killy? What am I learning? How to turn up? This nigga, you're a pussy too. I don't care who these niggas roll with. Here's the problem with all these niggas. Yo, there's gonna come a point in time where there's no more fucking bullets, huh? What are you gonna do then? What do you do then when there's no more fucking bullets? What do you do? You skinny waist niggas ain't fighting nobody. Fighting nobody. But you niggas want to put hands on what, Lil Xan? You seen that? The nigga want to put hands on Lil Xan. The nigga who goes to the hospital for fucking Dorito chips. You want to put hands on that nigga and continue to make the records you make? Like, these niggas, when it comes to this rap shit, for them, it's wrestling. It's really wrestling. The rap juice is like steroids, and they think they're tougher than the Henny got you thinking you punching harder than you punching.
Really punching, nigga.
Like, I don't know what it is with these niggas. All these niggas want to be tough niggas. All these niggas want to be tough niggas. And then when tough shit happens to them, what happened to young Tory? The nigga got washed up in the hallway. Talk about, yo, nigga caught me when I was wavy. Nigga caught you, looked you in your face and said, square up. You did nothing. Pussy. That's just it. That's just it. Pussy. I don't understand. My daughter's fighting. I don't understand. Like, it's just so, you niggas is making us look bad, bro. I seen Tory was in a fucking scuffle on Six Buzz last night in Club Miami. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Niggas is fighting over R&B. I don't know what's going on in the world right now. All I know is, yo, when it comes to anybody disrespecting my daughter or my family or the people I love, we're not taking that shit kindly. We're not taking that shit lightly. That's just it. That especially when it meets us in the face. Like, looking for trouble and looking for things is another thing. But when the shit's here in your face, that's a whole nother other thing. That's a whole nother other deal. I can't even talk right. What am I drinking? It doesn't even matter. That's a whole nother other deal. So I just want to say, like, yo, y'all niggas is disrespecting my city, being from the city. And I'm talking to you, Roy Woods, and the other nigga I named. I can't even remember right now because you're not that relevant. Speaking of relevant, you can watch my show, Everything Relevant, Anything Random. Is that it? Or is it Anything Random, Everything? Doesn't even matter. 8 p.m.s on Wednesdays. That's all I need to. That's all you need to know. I'm not rich. I'm not fucking lying. I'm not lying.
No,
I'm not lying.
You're going in right now. You're going
I'm
in.
not lying.
You got a good point though about a lot of the shit that these Toronto rappers in the spotlight be doing and whatnot. Yeah, like it's just the culture. It's what the culture is for them.
When you see
It's flexing
AKA
and
when you see me in the
dripping.
streets, approach me like you would a lynx. I'm being serious. Guys, pull up. Yeah, we're talking greasy, but pull up. Continue what you're saying. Pussies.
Yeah, fuck
I-
Charlamagne. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful
don't
way.
even
I mean,
know.
like,
I
fuck
lost-
Charlamagne.
I lost
Fix
track.
up, fam.
No, we're talking about these Toronto rappers.
Oh, yeah, no, I was about to
Oh.
start naming all
Yeah.
of them. I mean, like, naming everybody. I was just saying
Pull up.
fuck to.
Pussy.
Like, yeah.
All right, yo, since we're on some wild shit, yo, fuck Jonathan, bro. Yo, fuck that.
Fuck Jonathan.
We're gonna catch him.
Fuck Jonathan.
From
Straight up,
wherever
bro.
fuck you, Jonathan. Fuck you. But yeah, like the whole Toronto rapper scene, like, it's booming right now. Still, it's booming. What these guys are doing. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
shout out to these niggas. Any one
But-
of y'all want to battle, I'm cool. But yo, y'all have to pay me though, honestly. And the reason why is because, like, I'm the one, like, you know, putting the challenge out there. But, like, even if you don't come with no bread, we can do it. But it has to be live though. I'm not doing it like if it's not live. So
You
yeah.
keep going off about this battle thing, nigga.
Yeah, cause yo, I posted the I dropped the freestyle last week Friday on the IG or whatever, and at the end of it I said, yeah, I'm willing to battle any niggas or whatever. I told them niggas in the comment, yo, if you got bars, then, you know, say something in the comment, and if not, just hit a like button and keep it moving. Like, I'm gonna drop another freestyle this Friday. I'm gonna get at that nigga Drizzle. Cause I sent them a fucking, the niggas gonna try to, like, I don't do the online shit. I don't follow too many people like that. So he's following me. I follow him back. I send him something. He don't hit me up. I'm not gonna follow you no more. So this record's coming out Friday. This record's out Friday. So this record will be out in 2 days from now. Since when you hear this, it'll be Wednesday or Thursday. Sorry, this will be out tomorrow. This record will be out tomorrow since this comes out Thursday.
Man's just freaking creeping on your page, fam. That's all.
It's
He just
cool.
wants to creep
Yeah,
on
I
your
don't-
page.
Yo,
That's it.
whoever the fuck is creeping, yo, I don't know who the fuck is creeping on my
Why
fucking page.
do you not think I just said pull up?
I don't know who the fuck is
Bro,
creeping my page. yo.
I have people creeping my page too. I own business. I'm not turning it private. I'm leaving
I don't
it.
turn it private either.
Watch.
Yeah, I'm not private
I
either.
soon, I
Any
soon
followers.
start
Block
going
them.
live at a
That's
freaking
alright.
cafe bar.
Who the fuck are you viewing my
Yeah.
page? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
Yes,
I
yeah.
don't like that shit.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm
that
real
was
anxious.
Yeah,
that was my music rant. Did you
Zero
guys see
fucking
Creed 2?
After
and shit.
fucking
No,
some bad
that's where
things.
you asked me that.
I'm a
Right?
peaceful guy.
I still ain't see
Keep
Creed
the
1.
peace.
But you guys see Creed?
Fuck
You seen
that.
Creed 1, no?
But yeah. I seen Creed.
You seen
1.
Creed 2 yet?
No, not yet. I gotta go see that.
Okay. You're gonna see it?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
definitely gonna go.
All right,
peep
when
that.
you see that, you gotta give us a hot little take on that, or
Yeah, review.
or whatever.
Most definitely.
Mhm.
I'll probably go see it. Maybe even this Friday.
Okay,
Who
okay.
knows?
So yo, you heard about Kevin Hart?
No, what's going on with him?
Wait, or should we talk about the Toronto shit first? With the whole, what did they say about black people dying more and
Yeah, I
being
seen that in the paper
misrepresented
today.
and shit like that? What the fuck?
Yeah, basically they came out. I don't know what the fuck their name. Ontario. And something with. Basically, like they took a census of the population or whatever, or some analysts, Ontario analysts company. But basically, they took. They had data. And it showed that
No, yeah, this is the headlight or headlight. The head what is it? That
Headline.
headline. There we go. Line. Black people grossly overrepresented in violent police interactions, Ontario Human Rights Report says.
That's it. Ontario
Toronto
Human
police
Rights.
urged to acknowledge findings, begin reporting race-based data. So, okay, I hope this is a stunt or a flex, I guess. But like,
It's not, bro.
I've been doing. Well, what I'm about to say. What I've been doing is like, I've been doing the show and shit, whatever. But like, I've been in tune with like politics and shit like that. Getting my chance to meet these city councilors and these people, even the premier, and um and getting to like say how I feel and discussing them on my show and shit. So yeah, I met Mamalidi. I met a few people: Deanna Sargo, Amanda Combs, Tiffany Ford, uh, who else? Winston LaRose, Anthony Perusa, Cerise Wilson. Like I've met a lot of these people. A few of these people I actually have in my phone. Like Cerise Wilson, shout out to her. Strong, one of the strongest black women I know. Shout out to you. She told me this when she came on my show. She told me this a while ago, and she said, "Yo, the reason why there's not a lot of like information on like there's not a lot of like black surveys or research on black people is because you have to pay to do research, and no one's paying people to go to black neighborhoods to knock on their doors to find out information about them, like how many people live in the household. Like yeah, you got to do that during tax times and things like that, but the information is not always filled out correctly. So when these numbers come out, we can't really like look at them like they're the truth. You know what I'm saying? So like I seen something crazy that said black people are 8%, but we make up 60% of black people are 8% in Toronto or something like that, but we make up 60% of the crime or some shit like that. And it's like, well, nigga, if 100 people get arrested, they're arresting 80 people from our neighborhoods. So of course we're gonna make up most of the crime if they're arresting more people from our neighborhoods and shit like that. So the numbers are always gonna be fucked up and always be rooted against us. But like
in every situation, the numbers are.
But like yo, the fact that like this shit is coming out is like yo, it's like yo, family. It's like for us, it's like yo, we've been on this. We've been trying to tell you niggas this, tell y'all not niggas, but we've been trying to tell y'all this. Now you guys are finally seeing a little glimpse of it.
Statistics show.
That shit is crazy, like.
And it's fucked up. It's a fucked up reality for a lot of people. A lot of, like, Yakubians, especially, that are oblivious to this shit and think it's a front. I guarantee it, bro. And a lot of people didn't want to see that shit in the paper. And it is kind of sort of a flex, in a sense, as you were saying, for the government or whoever was out there publishing that. But, yeah, it's a fucked up situation, bro. And we definitely gotta fucking change shit, bro. Especially within the city, man. The city's fucked up right now.
See, look, this is the realest shit. Sam Tekel, who works with young people in Toronto's Jane and Finch neighborhood, said the report reflects the experiences of the black community. He said young black people repeatedly tell him that they deliberately try to avoid police for fear of being targeted. How many times have we done that? Try to avoid police. Like, try to avoid police. Do I feel like talking to police today? Do I want to be harassed, hassled, questioned? Tessel said of their concerns, these stories are everyday. They are common, and it's fucking true. Like I've been telling like my white friend. When I was going to school, I had a white friend, Tyler. He orders off the OCS. Actually, no. He probably does now, but it doesn't even matter. But he was ordering off online and showing me buds and shit. Shout out to him. But he said I remember I was telling him that yo, growing up when we were younger, we would decide how many of us is going to the plaza at once. Like we would decide how many of us is rolling, cause not all of us could just get up and just walk, cause we look like we're gonna go do something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a thought that doesn't come across a white kid when he's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. Like, that's not even a thought for him. Like, they just go to the store, and it could be 10 of them. They're all going to the store, but, like, 6 of us can't roll to the store. 4 of us can't roll to the store.
Yeah.
There better be mans and twos, or at least maybe 3, and 1 man come by. Like, and those are just thoughts that we have. Like, Like those are things that we keep in mind. So it's like, yo, being black is like a whole different thing, man. It's like the treatment and how you feel and what you go through, like the black man, you being traumatized, like all the trauma you have to deal with, and then on top of that, the drama whenever you're like, yo, rest in peace to Viola Davis. I said Davis. Wow, Viola Desmond. I apologize. Rest in peace to Viola Desmond. She's on the $10 bill now. I honestly don't know why, but someone's gonna have to explain that shit to me, because I don't know why they keep trying to put black people on fucking white people's money. I don't understand this shit. I really don't. Viola Desmond went to jail in 1938 because what? She didn't pay 1 cent of a tax, then got fined $26, which would now be $350. So because she didn't pay 1 cent to go to a fucking movie and sit in the lower deck, she had to fucking pay $26 of tax and spend time in jail, then get a lawyer, hire a white lawyer, fight the fucking case, and still fucking lose. Look,
and she gets $10.
all you white people can suck my dick from the back. SMDFTB, whatever the fucking, I don't know what the fucking abbreviation is, but you guys are fucking crazy. And then, yo, they gonna put this woman on a bill. Yo, I just got a thing with black people being used as fucking money and currency, and then they gonna put us on currency. Like, black people were slaves. If you had 10 slaves, you can trade with another man and say, I'll give you a slave, like it was fucking money.
Yeah.
And then they had the fucking dumb bright idea, oh, let's put Harriet Tubman on some money. Okay. Because that's what she would have wanted. Somebody black, I'm not talking to white people right now. Somebody black has to explain that one to me.
I'm not talking to white people right now.
Yeah, somebody black, explain to me why it makes sense to put a black person on white people money. I just don't understand it. Somebody get to me and tell me. Matter of fact, Kaz, since you're so smart, why don't you tell me? Because you're the same nigga that agreed with Kanye's West stance on slavery being 400 years. How you feel about the nigga now?
Freaking clone.
Oh, and by the way, don't text me, nigga. Come on the pod and get at me so the rest of the people can hear your response as well, because I think that would be really great. So shout out my nigga Kaz. Make sure you get up on here and stop ducking, nigga.
Shout out,
shots fired. Shots fired real early. Yeah, you going off right now, bro.
Nah, nigga.
You are going off.
All right, let's lighten the mood. What am I holding in my hand right now?
We got some Russian creams, backwoods.
I got the woods. I got the woods. I got the woods. I got the woods.
Hey.
Who's got a light? Who's got a light?
Nigga, I got the woods.
Yo, fuck, fam. Nah, man. Like, I'm so glad I have a podcast so we can talk this shit.
I kind of want to talk about the whole Tekashi thing. What do you think about that?
All right, yeah, let's get back into it. Yo, free Tekashi 6ix9ine, bro.
No, that shit is crazy. I seen there was an interview with French Montana, and he was kind of comparing Tekashi to Max B in the sense of what's going on with him and how they're kind of trying to take him down. It's fucked up though that every New York artist has been through that in a sense in their own way, or has every big New York artist has been through that.
Here's my theory on that. Here's my theory on that. Niggas from New York love handguns because they're easier to get by and shit like that, right? You go out of like other places, niggas got choppers and shit, like Atlanta and shit, like it's different over there. You go to the South, niggas got big guns, like L.A. Kendrick Lamar said you can buy an AK for a rack. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like it's mad different
Probably
over
even
there.
less than that
But
now.
also New York has one of the toughest gun laws and shit like that. Same with like in New Jersey especially, you're getting 30 years, not life, or not 25. You know they say 25 to life, and you get 30 years for a murder. That's disgusting.
In New Jersey.
In New Jersey.
Yeah.
So like they're different over there, but they have handguns over there, right? And I think this all has to do with the border and shit like and where they're actually located. Mm-hmm. So the guns are coming in through shipments and shit like that, and however else they're coming in. But when you go to like Atlanta and VA and especially like Virginia, that's like places where they're army states. So like when the army recruits you, and then they station you out in places, those are army states where they have like an army setup and shit like that. So
Yeah.
Virginia's an army state.
Yeah.
There's hella guns in Virginia because there's army people. So of course army people are bringing in guns in there and shit like that.
Atlanta's one of those.
So
too, as
like
well.
when you're in places over
Beliefs.
there, the guns get different and shit like that, and they don't want to have the same laws because why? They risk their own men getting caught up with guns because they know people are on some fuckery. Like the white people who made up the fucking legislations and all this dumb shit back in the past and shit that trick niggas that the white people that made up all these legislations and shit like that whatever knew they were fucked up, so they left shit in there. That's why some of the shit was we were able to actually get by and shit like they knew at some point in time a dumbass was going to be running the country and shit like that. So they had to put stuff in legislation so it would be a little bit more understanding. Anyways, off point. And but real quick, back to my point where they trick niggas. Yo, fam, when you were a slave and then 1865 came or whatever, I think it was 1865 came and then they said you're no longer a slave. You know, they said within like a few months, weeks, anybody who's not a slave and does not have a place to live or not working can go back to being a slave, and they put people back into slavery. Like they never taught us that, yo, you were slaves and that you also went back to being slavery because you didn't have a job and shit. How am I supposed to get a job because I can't read or write? Because guess what? Black people weren't allowed to read or write even after slavery. So during slavery, you're not allowed to read or write. After slavery, you're not allowed to read or write. How am I supposed to get a job? Then they tell you some shit like, yo, oh, you want votes? You want your rights? I seen that shit in Red Dead where they have the women. I want to play the game because I want to tie up one of those women and drag them to the fucking swamp and let an alligator eat them. Or crocodile, whichever one. Yeah, I said this shit. I don't give a fuck. But like, yo, I seen a nigga punch that bitch in her face. I said, oh my God, I want to play this game.
I honestly didn't know you could
You know how many times I'm the hitman? I shoot a bitch.
Huge backlash about that.
I shoot a nigga in the back of his head, make a peephole. I had a nigga, had a shorty running, clap her dog. Her skirt goes up, and I'm just back shots. Pap, 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 pap. Crazy, fam. But like, yo, fucking, they told you some shit like, yo, you want to vote? You gotta read this piece of paper. You gotta read the fucking thing. And then when you would read it, they'll lock you up because you're black and you're not allowed to read.
Said which?
So, you know, you're done. You're done, fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Which?
So, like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting to do this podcast still because I had not even a lot to say. I just, like, yo, the world's just been pissing me off, yo. It's just been on some shit. But maybe, just maybe, because I'm not on the weed, like how Stephen A. with the weed, you know, I'm not suppressing it as how I would normally do. Shout out to my family trying to get Fillmore to quit smoking weed, and I looked at them like, so you want him to fight all you? Wait, what do you want him to do? You want him to be peaceful, or you want him to turn up? Like, what is it?
Oh my God!
You think he goes out there for himself? At times he goes out there for himself. Then the nigga goes out there and smokes because he needs to smoke.
Bro, people have no idea like the things.
Like, nah. I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Because I got fucking. What happened to this cup? Is the liquor doing that?
No, that was you. That's
the liquor, right? I gotta hurry and fucking drink it then. Okay, we're back.
Said okay. Oh man!
If you're watching on YouTube, we're not on YouTube, pussy. Actually, no, wait, we are, but just audio.
Yeah, just audio.
Just audio. So if you know, for those who don't have the iPhones and don't blah 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 whatever, all that other shit.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. You said you want to talk about Tekashi.
Patience is the key, man.
I think I took it away from you. We're at the hour mark right now, and I don't even know what we talked about.
Yeah, I don't know. You were going off.
Yeah.
You were just going
off.
off.
I apologize.
Shots fired at everybody.
I apologize.
Everybody got hit.
Wait, what did you want to say about Tekashi?
A lot of people got hit.
A lot of people got hit. There was a few leg shots though, but a lot of people got hit.
Yeah, a lot of people got hit. They're not gonna walk. Like, no. There's a couple of people that are not gonna walk. Yeah. They're not walking again. Yeah. You did that. If I pull a gun, then your family fuck. Headshot your mom's sister. Oh
they gonna have to MOP your Annie up.
Do-rag blacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, about Tekashi. What was I gonna say about him? Yeah, it's just basically they're saying he's kind of like the new Max B.
Yeah.
In a sense.
I see that as far as getting the fuck deal.
Yeah,
A fuck the end on a raw end stick of the deal.
I was not aware. I think I was aware of it, but it was like kind of subconscious with me with the whole gun laws. I knew, gun laws in New York specifically, the state of New York is
yeah, it's bad over there.
And apparently they found an assault rifle in his place.
I honestly don't even know the details of all of that. I just know he had the murder and the break. He has a robbery, a murder, and a breaking and entry. That's all I know is that they broke into his
murder. I just heard it was a robbery.
Yeah, they robbed the nigga and it wasn't him, but he robbed the nigga. He sent people to go rob a nigga in a hotel. He knew a nigga was in a hotel. They broke into because you can't just walk in someone's hotel. Obviously, you got to break the door if you're not pushing in the card. So broke into the nigga's hotel, robbed him and shot him and killed him. And that's what he's charged for. And he got 75 years for that. And he wasn't a part. He wasn't there on the scene. He orchestrated it. And I think he sent a girl and a guy to do it. And the girl snitched. That's to my understanding. That's how his case is going. And the girl snitched on him. That's why she got like 20 years, and Max got 30 for that, and then he got 30 for orchestrating it.
Okay, that's Max's case. Okay, I thought you were talking about Tekashi for a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, Max's
to
case,
my knowledge, I could be obviously wrong, but what I know, if you ask me, that's how I thought it went down.
That's what happened with Max's case, apparently. Yeah, that's a very sticky situation. They caught him on conspiracy, I believe. Conspiracy. So they don't know if you did it for sure. It's basically conspiracy. The word of
but conspiracy is just as bad. But like, yo, that's crazy.
It is just as fucked up. But the thing that happened with Max's case and was really fucked up is that he didn't really have a good lawyer.
Yeah, his lawyer was trash.
His lawyer was trash, bro. His lawyer was out partying with him and shit like that. But in like Tekashi 6ix9ine's case, it's more of like he's on video doing shit. Like, it's fucked up. And the whole thing with academics, DJ Academics, they're saying DJ Academics has like a spot in this.
Yeah, but that nigga's loose, bro. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He's not like not to say he knows what he know. You can't even.
No, not all right. Not to say he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know the power of what he's doing.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
He's wilding.
He knows exactly what he's doing, but apparently,
check it out. It's a boy academic, man. Check it out.
They said, or people are saying, or
the videos and shit that he has or something.
Yeah, like shit like that is just leading up or helping with Tekashi's case and shit like that, and he's kind of the inside person that's giving all this information because the feds were pressing him. And that's actually very likely. It's very not even to say that they're that he's giving information or snitching, but that they're pressing him, and who knows where it goes from there. Like, it all depends, but it's fucked up, man. It's so fucked up because he's like that media guy that kind of covers everything, which is crazy. And
yo, that's what happens when you talk. But yo, the man does videos every day, and and that's another thing too. Even with this podcast, like
especially the fact that he was close with Tekashi.
Yeah, all of that. But that's what happens when you
call that guy like his friend, Like
everybody's your friend. Everybody's your
friend or best friend. Like no, but apparently him and Tekashi had a good relationship,
Yeah, no doubt.
But and of course they would, because that's the main platform that Tekashi's getting exposure from.
But you see
think about it,
that's what happens when you do too much talking and you do too much you do too much. Like when you're doing too much, you can't even keep track of all the shit you're doing. Like, yo, we do this podcast. Imagine if I were to tell you what were we talking about in the Jonathan episode. The episode before that. I don't fucking know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Like, I don't know. I can't remember everything that we're talking about. Like, I gotta do this shit twice a week. I don't remember everything. I'm also having conversations on the phone. I'm also having texts. Like, how am I supposed to remember all the shit that I'm saying and shit like that? So,
No,
with DJ Academics, he's doing too much, and he doesn't even know when it's too deep at times because he's just like into the shit that he's into. Shout out to him because he's getting his money. At least he's not doing it for free. So shout out to him because he's getting his money. But like, yo, that's where it stops. Cause like,
it's fucked up. Bro.
I check his shit. I'm not gonna lie. I check his YouTube for information on
He's an
Tekashi because
informative
he's the
guy
only
when it
person
comes to the culture.
that I don't know why I believe it, but when he
Because
puts out
has-
information on Tekashi, I'll
he
believe it
has
because
that-
he's that close to him.
Yeah, he
But-
is.
But other than that, like, I don't really like look for him for like how I used to. Cause like ever since the everyday struggle, it was like, yo, fam, you kind of took your like once you showed everybody who Batman was, it was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
oh, okay, you
One
know,
of those.
yeah. So like, but yeah, Tekashi though, he's getting fucked though. Like,
Do you think he's gonna beat his case?
yes, but in a different way of what we're thinking. I think he's definitely going to get less years. I think he's, regardless of what, his best option is jail time. Regardless. That's what I think. I don't know. If this nigga don't get jail time, I don't know. Shout out to this guy's lawyers. But like, what I think is he'll get like, to me, him beating it is getting 2 to 3 years in jail. Or maybe even 5. For
Wow.
whatever he has to do involved in this shit.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna want him to do time.
You know, so because
So
one
that
thing
way
for
when he
sure,
comes
they're gonna
back
try and
up,
get him
he's
on
not gonna
taxes.
be relevant.
That's what's coming next. They're gonna try and get him on taxes and shit like that because they know he had X amount of money in his account and he didn't have to pay. This is all in one fiscal year, if that's what the word, that calendar year.
Yeah.
I don't think fiscal is the word, but
Yeah.
calendar year.
Annual.
Then they're gonna say that, you know, you probably gotta
Biannual.
owe money and all that kind of shit. But yo, he's never made no money off of music yet. He's only gotten performance money.
Yeah.
So his music money didn't even come yet. So we'll see when the music money comes. Like, he's supposed to be making a lot. But yo, I just seen this pop up. Police say they have busted an alleged gun manufacturing ring in Toronto area. They're showing a whole bunch of straps and silencers too.
Wow.
God damn. God damn. Police in the greater Toronto area say they have dismantled a major weapons trafficking operations responsible for manufacturing and selling at least 120 untraceable guns.
Wow.
23 people are facing 156 charges in connection with an alleged crime ring that built and sold what we are known as ghost guns, firearms without a serial number or other identifying markers.
Wow.
The traffickers allegedly assembled legally purchased guns. Let me repeat that. The
Oh
traffickers
my days,
allegedly
blood.
assembled legally purchased gun components into fully functional illegal handguns, exploiting a gray area in national gun regulations that allows for the unchecked sale of certain firearm components. These are legally obtained parts that you can legally buy being put together to create these untraceable handguns, said Superintendent. Yo, if it's not what's his name? The black guy, Saunders, Chief Saunders, that yo, if you ever hear that nigga talk, that nigga sound like someone's fucking using him as a puppet, yo. That nigga sound mad fucking used, yo. Like, but anyways, this sounds crazy. They also seized 1.2 kilograms of cocaine, 66 fentanyl tablets, 85,000 in cash, 4 vehicles, and residential property. So you know what that means? Officer Vitro Dominelli and his dumbass is gonna be back at it again, eating fucking weed brownies and taking niggas shit. Actually, no, he resigned and shit like that. Fuck you too, fucking dumbass. Yeah, I know people. You probably scared to tell a ex-cop to fuck off, but go to the nigga's Instagram page. He's doing videos in sicko mode with Travis Scott lyrics and shit like that. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him.
You
And I
know,
talk about you on my radio on my radio show as well, so you can see me in person.
I actually had a thought.
Come to GBK MFM if you feel away. Office retired constable Vitro Dominelli. You're 36. You're what, 5 years older than me, 6 years old. I don't give a fuck. Fuck
Don't worry,
you too.
I'm gonna add him
Fucking
this video
dumbass.
for this podcast exclusive. I'm
You
gonna add
guys,
him.
you guys need fucking the credits for being a dumbass.
We
yo.
getting real spicy. It's funny because I had this thought today, and I was gonna kind of get this going and kind of go around asking police officers what happened in their life that made them want to become a police officer. Yeah, I was just gonna randomly.
Too many cops and too many cowboys in Indian movies. I don't know.
No, I want to know the reason. Like, what in your life made you want to become a cop? Or what happened in your life that made you want to become a cop? What's the reason? Is there a reason? Most of the time, it's traumatic shit, bro. A lot of the cops that are cops now were people that were formerly bullied. And, you know, it's that sense of power or having that power within their grasp of being a cop, especially when it comes to having a weapon and being able to wield it legally.
Nah, facts.
So, you know, it's definitely a crazy thing. Wow, we got
Fillmore in the building. Fillmore's here with us.
I'm on
Fillmore's like Alex Media. He does his thing. You got confidence?
You got
Yo, we were
confidence?
just talking about. I was just going in. Yo, fucking. I was talking about that Roy Woods. You seen that shit? Fucking Roy Woods out the fucking fan. I got so upset, fan, because you got one fan. Not to say the nigga only has one fan. But yo, you got one fan chasing the Phantom. Don't be talking about niggas chasing the Phantom. Another thing too is the nigga had autism or some other shit going on with him, and you're not gonna fucking sign the niggas like, you know, sign the nigga shit like, yo, I don't like that shit, yo. When it comes to mental health, yo, I don't like that shit, yo. I don't like that shit. I don't like people acting like that when it comes to that shit, yo. Fam, the man had a problem. The man was going through. The man obviously looked like, you know, something was up and was just trying to show love, and you want to stun on the nigga? You think that's the time to flex? Like, niggas is pussy, man. Like, niggas is just weirdos with that shit, yo. I don't like that. I'm calling niggas pussy a lot, but, you know, like I said, yo, if you can't fight, then you really are pussy. So that's just really it.
It's
but
true.
Fuck, man. That shit
lot of
got me
niggas-
upset, yo. That
A
shit
lot
got
of
me
niggas
tight.
Can't fight, bro. A lot of niggas can't fight.
That shit got me tight. Oh shit! Shout out to Fillmore. He hit me up 14 minutes ago. My bad.
I'm on it. Oh man, yeah, bro. It's what was I saying? Tekashi 6ix9ine.
No. We offered it to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Say your last piece on it though.
Actually, I wanted to read a quick segment on commodity fetishism.
Wait. What is that?
Commodity fetishism.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna get to it, but I think this is a good time to take a break.
You want to take a break real quick?
Yeah, we're gonna take a real quick break. Got some rolling up to do. Yeah, this guy don't smoke. Remember that.